And I mean, T360, he's over on the Volkov. You see, the Volkov also not a bad, I mean, choice as well too. You got Axe. T360 known for his Volkov. You know, his scythe cooks up. His Axe as well too cooks up. I remember talking to one of the people that fought him in bracket today, and they said that he was only on Axe. Kind of pissed him off just a little bit though, but hey, I mean, it happens sometimes. But we're gonna be getting into the first game here, Jaguar. Let's get straight to the action. We're seeing already T360 starting off with a good lead, getting some nice damage onto Blue right now. Big Stare off the wall, racking up the damage, and honestly, Blue isn't finding any good footing right now. Big Stare connects, going for the side sig. Sig though. Oh, what a nice sig from T360.
Yeah, wow. Oh, I think Blue's going to be able to make it back, but it's going to be in an edge guard position. Okay, Blue makes it back, and Blue gets knocked out by that Axe there. So Volkov there with the T360 is taking the first stock and not too much damage, so in a pretty good position right now.
Yeah, 100%. But still, you look at the lead that T360 has already been establishing, but...
Yeah, there's... What a punish. Wow, off the top as well. Just getting like a side punishing that GC attack with side light nair and then getting a recovery follow-up off the top.
See, I was going to talk about...
Equalized it.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the lead that T360 had, and Blue automatically just shot that down. And that's just the power of Teros there. The Axe from Teros is just immaculate. But right now, speaking of Axe, T360 is dishing out the pain right now to Blue. But Blue goes for the side sig, connects with it. Nice recovery again, goes for the exhausted. Didn't hit this time though. Nice there. Just still though, even game here, Jaguars to start off, and this is what we like to see. We like to see even footing going back and forth between both of these players. And I mean, even though T360 had a hot start, we saw Blue answer back, showing that, you know, he's still in it for the fight here for this game number 1. But we're looking for the stock here to fall. Big side sig connects. Damage still being racked up.
Blue once again in the offstage position. Blue make it back this time. Drops the Axe, isn't able to get the haymaker off. But that breakdance will do it off, slide charged off the edge, and so now it's Blue, it's in the lead.
Yep, amazing stuff. Just a short lead though. It's not that big of a lead, and T360 could definitely bring this back, but he's over on the side, and I talk about kind of how he's been favoring the Axe maybe as of late. Maybe not a great choice for T360 as of the moment right now, but he can definitely get the job done on side. Gonna have a little bit of a harder time, but it's gonna be that ground pound to get the KO. Just like that.
Let's see what is
even up here.
T360 now. T360 chooses to stay on Axe now.
Yeah.
Given a choice with weapon select, that's understandable. Stay on Axe. So
yeah, especially to chop through someone like especially chop through someone like a Teros, man. You're gonna need, you know, some of these heavy hitting moves here, and that's what T360 is looking for. He's looking to get some strings going though. He's at a deficit right now. Blue is playing a good game.
Absolutely. Can't get the slide light to Blue can't get the slide light to connect just yet. So it's still relatively even going into last stock. We're in last stock orange for both sides, and now slide light mirror connects.
Yeah, indeed.
And there's a good punish of that side sig.
Oh, what did I say? The weapon throw!
Dodges the ground bound, weapon throw. Not going to make it back, and that means Blue wins game 1.
Wow. Look at that. And honestly, Jaguar, I'm not sure. I mean, you definitely saw that hot start coming in from T360, man. T360 built such a massive lead in that game, in that first interaction. But just somehow or the other, Blue just instantly snapped and was like, you know what, man, I'm on stream. I'm not going to get done like this. I'm going to answer back. And that's what he did. Answered back, got that stock out of there, and just quickly took control of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like it's having that one string to go off the top with Axe really helped for Blue. So it's just sort of like, is this a one-time only thing? And we'll have to see, like, if T360 is now going to be watching out for that going forward.
Yeah, I'd definitely be a little bit worried about that. I mean, once again, we're seeing no legend swaps coming in from either side. Just confidence coming in from both. I'm not expecting T360 to swap, to be honest. I mean, he's been on this Volkov throughout today. He's been on the Volkov mostly. For him to make a swap, I think it would be pretty rare. If anybody has to make a swap, I think it's Blue. He does have a deep pool of legends that he can play around with, but so far the Roman Reigns has been working out for him, so I'm not sure if he's going to be making any swaps whatsoever in the future.
Yeah, we'll have to see. So it looks like they're both stoking on Axe right now as we go into game 2 here.
Yeah, we're seeing Blue immediately. I mean,
Yeah.
shows out the hammer. Was looking for something to get started
Yeah.
here. But kind of reminiscent from game number 1. We're seeing T360 starting hot with the axe. Gets the
And there's
Sarah.
Sarah to catch the dodge.
Yeah. But he gets the stock. He gets him out of there. But once again, I mean, he's still in this position. But does Blue answer back? Does Blue immediately tie this one back up?
Well, I suspect it won't be side light nair recovery off the top like we had like game 1.
Yeah.
There's a good Sarah on the Volkov.
We're seeing though T360's, you know, he's
Nice.
not allowing him to, you know, get these strings, get these hits in there. Like that big string from what we saw from game number 1.
Yeah.
That took away that stock. You're seeing that he's playing a little bit more parry. He's just playing back a little bit. He's just trying to, you know,
Yeah.
still build a lead and rack up the damage. And it's a great, I mean, great gameplay coming in from T360, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right now it's showing because it's up a whole stock now, and Blue needs to get that stock really quickly, or else it's going to be, or else we might have T360 getting the equalizing game here.
Yeah. Blue definitely struggling a little bit to get this first stock out of here. And I mean, he's paying for it. T360 is racking up the damage.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
what
now we'll get in a position to punish that tempo move there, and they're finally on the hammer.
Nice side stick coming in from him. Off on the right side of the stage, able to knock out that stock there, but ooh, big Sear on the right. Just like that, I mean, Jaguar, a full stock up T360 is looking good in this game number 2, and especially, I mean, coming off of T360, I mean, coming off of Blue winning that game, this is the lead that we'd like to see.
Yeah, I mean, with Taros, you've got Taros always has a lot of cheap moves that you can use if you want to get quick stocks. So never really count out a one stock lead, especially when it's Taros that's down.
Yeah.
Right now, we're not seeing any of that. T360 is still holding on to that one stock lead, and it's Blue is already in red and needs to get that and a whole nother stock. And Light and Weapon Throw will take it, and we have equalized 1-1.
And this game, we saw a little bit more dominance coming in from T360. Look how long that first stock was. Let me pull up the tab to see how much. It was 109 seconds, almost pushing 2 minutes. I mean, just goes to show that it seems like T360 now probably has Blue's number. And it all depends on how Blue's, you know, adjusts here. And it seems like a corrective swap is what's going to be needed. And we're going to be seeing the swap from the Roman Reigns over to now the Tesca, which honestly is just, it's a crazy jump. You're going from axe and hammer over to boots and gauntlets. That's just crazy.
Yeah, like now you're getting string weapons instead of the heavy weapons, so maybe it's a completely different playstyle we're going to see coming up here.
No, 100%. I'm expecting a different playstyle coming up from Blue here, because I mean, you're not gonna have those, you know, heavy hitting
And
weapons like.
speaking of playstyle, 360 going with the unarmed, getting up a lot of damage very quickly, and now picks up Scythe.
Ooh,
Ground pound misses there. Blue getting hit by Bear. Offstage, and say catches, and what a reversal! And Blue goes for the extra credit there, taking that off already. I don't know what that was. T360 had a big thing, and then Blue landed at N-Sig to really take that whole stock at a reversal. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, man, that was just an insane stock to take there. Blue was just down in the trenches, and somehow, I mean, he was able to get that insig off and able to convert that into getting a KO. You know, I think T360 is going to be mindful a little bit of how he's going to be approaching off stage, especially with something like Scythe here, but he goes for the side sig on the stage, able to knock him out. Still, though, I mean, even though Blue was able to get that stock out of there, he didn't get much extra credit. And just like that, I mean, we have an even game.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, T360 staying on Scythe now, so we used to see Axe, so it looks like T360 is trying to match in kind with string weapon versus string weapon. And that side sig will catch on the Tesca, not able to get too much more off of it, and there's the D-Sig to catch. Once again, N-Sig's onto the edge, and we have that, and that is going to be a nice side sig to catch. And N-Sig still will not catch this time, so they have the Tesca on the gauntlets, and it's right now about even, despite that, and picking up some side light recovery action.
Yeah, you're seeing.
If it can land one more, then it could take out the stock.
Yeah, you're seeing T360. I mean, he's fishing for these signatures to get these KOs out of here. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, you're going to play playing like side. You're going to have to use... Well, I mean, Volkov's signature kit is a very good signature kit you can use to get some nice damage in there, to get the stocks even here. And T360, I mean, he's over on the axe now, probably looking for a sear or some sort of, you know, blow to get the KO. No, never mind. He throws out the weapon. Blue makes it back, though, onto the stage. Still, though, even amount of health there. Blue got the sideline. Nice GC Ensig.
And there's the Ensig again. Wow, 2 for 2.
2 for 2 indeed. But T360 here looking to equalize here, Jaguar. Oh,
and not gonna make it back. So we are equal, just like that.
Yeah, love to see this game through going, you know, such an even manner. You know, complete different to that game number 2. So definitely, I mean, the Teska pick working out, you know, in favor of Blue just a little bit better than the Taros, perhaps. Still though.
Yeah, definitely. We're seeing a lot of it. That Teska Ensig. I don't know if it's more of a surprise thing where we're going to see it coming into Game 4 or, if necessary, Game 5. But absolutely something that T360 needs to be mindful of. And 100%. Walks into that. And sets to make it back. Sair catches. Not able to get off the bottom. Dodges onto the edge safely. Teska still looking for that weapon. Walks it, and like there's a weapon recovery will be enough. There's the ground pound to say no. You're not coming back to edge, and now it's 2-1 in favor of T360.
100%. This is what I mean, man. T360. It seems like he locked in, even though I mean we saw, you know, great plays coming in from Blue in that third game, and you know, like that cheeky kill that he got at the start. Still, he just T360 had the answer and just adapted mid-game to the swap here. So now, if I'm Blue now, what's going to go through his head? Are we going to be seeing another swap? Are we going to be seeing me going back on the Taros? Are we going to be going back on the Teska? And you're seeing, I mean, he's having some sort of indecisiveness in terms of what do we want to pick, but it seems like we might be running back with the Teska, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, we'll see like if there are more surprises in Blue's tool bag, or if Volkov's going to be able to adapt to that. Because it looks like really picking up the surprise stuff is really helping for Blue. Just a lot of these strains that really only work work best when the opponent isn't looking out for them.
Yeah, 100%. So now we're going to be getting to game number 4 here, Jaguar, where T360 has Blue on winner's side, I mean, match point here. If T360 win this, Blue's going to be going on to elimination side, and I mean, the elimination side is looking pretty stacked here, so I'm not sure if Blue wants to be going down to fight some of those opponents down there, so you have to be careful there. You see Blue, immediately, he's looking for these Ensig.
There goes 3 Ensig.
Hold up.
Yeah, and it catches the dodge with ground pound. Another ground pound. Another ground pound to catch the dodge. What an off-stage play. That's what the Teska's really for. And basically spotless on this stock. No damage yet.
No, that was actually a 0 to that. I didn't even peep that. T360 actually getting done dirty on stream. But, I mean, it all depends now on how T360 answers back. Does he tie it up immediately? I mean, he has the axe in hand. He needs to get some nice unconsecutive hits of, I mean, he just has to land these blows onto Blue and rack up damage here because right now, I mean, Blue has a good lead for himself, but he hasn't been building too much extra credit. T360, man, with the axe, he's going to work.
Yeah. Yeah, we're seeing that. So now Blue finally has a weapon. T360 still in the axe with the edge guard situation. Gets underneath the Sig to get back to safely to stage.
Yeah, I think Blue's
still playing around off stage.
Yeah, good thing you point out that there. Blue's, to me, I think Blue's home is just off stage, man. He lives off stage and he gets those KOs off stage. So, I definitely, if I'm T360, I'd be careful going, you know, down there, because one GC Ensig. I called it!
Ensig again!
I called it. I actually called it. I mean...
Oh, absolutely.
Once again, GC Ensig.
There's another Ensig!
Yeah, but that one's not...
Blue's gonna make it back? Well, that was a self-destructed Ensig, but at least it wasn't too bad. Blue was already in red.
Yeah, I love...
Still up a whole stock.
I love the effort coming in from Blue, man, but still... T360, you're gonna have to be mindful when you're off stage against this guy, because one GC move and that's it. There, you're seeing Blue was just carrying him off.
T360 dodging away is gonna make it back. That just barely makes it back. So Blue not going down there pursuing, I know Blue is trying to go really off the side with one of those boot strings.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's not happening yet. But still nursing a full stock lead in Game 4.
Yeah. And the one thing I mean about T360, he's been on its Volkov 24/7, I mean. So like Blue, he's had these past games to adapt to him.
To say with a weapon throw, Bears to stare off the side, so it is winnable for T360, but T360 has work to do. Let's see.
Yeah.
Gonna stay on Axe this time.
Yeah, I mean,
catches the dodge.
You look at the damage right now, Jaguar, and I mean, it's heavily in Blue's favor. It's looking like we might have a Game 5 to start today's stream.
Well, T360 probably wants to say no to that, and just look at this offstage stuff with there's a dinner, Blue,
no way.
N6 back
no
on
way.
Stage, and reverses T360, and Blue is going to take us to Game 5.
Game 5 to start off? There's no way. That's actually
such an exciting matter. So many volatile stocks, just off stage, everything, reversals everywhere. Like, they came to play and have a really exciting contest for us to start us off here on stream today.
I mean, exciting, man. This is trolling. They have delivered such an amazing set to start off, and I mean, I don't know who to say is going to be winning this one. I feel like it's been going kind of back and forth. There's been some games where, you know, there's a couple watched, like that last game was reminiscent to, you know, game number 2 where we saw T360 pop off and was able to, you know, win with a 2-stock, I believe. But now we have a Game 5 here. Our first Game 5, first stream of the day, guys. First match for today already. Going to Game 5. And, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be taking this one. And once again...
we have a new map in Small World's End.
Right, that's true. We do have Small World's End. Could be complete swap from the rest
like
of the
the offstage play is going to be any different than what we had on Fortress of Lions.
Well,
right now it doesn't look like anything for Blue because Blue is still hanging around off stage to play Teska's home.
Ooh.
And there's a ground pound to catch.
Yeah, and this is a pretty hot start from T360 already. Basically almost a stock up. But, you know, to pick a small war Zen is definitely going to help out T360 a little bit. He's going to have some more wall room if needed, you know, to, you know, mingle off stage just a little bit. But, man, just this axe from T360 is too much. Oh, Blue went for that.
T360 makes it back. Blue is not going to make it back. Chasing, and so T360 now up a whole stock and change. That was a bit of an unfortunate offstage interaction. I know what Blue was trying to go for that quick reversal to really do it. And T360 just pulling up a lot more of the air damage.
Like
I don't know if Blue is just phased by that, but the interaction is just getting hit again and again, and already in orange.
Yeah, this is not looking great for Blue.
Does Blue have the willpower to basically keep up this fight, despite being like losing a stock like that and then being down a whole thing?
Oh no!
Blue needs to make that, and the weapon throw catches, and that's Game 5. T360 dominating, and will be advancing to the winners final.
Wow, I mean, if you look at the past games from that set, I mean, you would not expect this game to go end like this. You would not expect this Game 5 to end in this manner. But still, regardless, T360 was able to claim the W at the end. And Jaguar, what do you make of that set that we saw there? That first set for today's stream.
Wow, it was a banger. We had lots of exciting stuff off stage. Like really pulling out the Teska counterpick seemed to work out quite well in terms of getting us a lot more of off stage action. And really, people they went for a lot of things. Like I guess some of them may have been ill advised, but really gave us a really exciting thing in T360. Pulled it out. I think just completely crushed Blue in the final game mentally as well as both in game as well.